Well, on the phone, we're just got a busy morning here. State Rep Bidal Duran. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you guys?
How's down in the cities? How's it going so far?
Well, besides the snowstorm that we had down here, I'm sure you guys got it up there. And just trying to navigate to the city drivers. Other than that, things are looking okay.
I am only slightly exaggerating here, Bidal. One would think that you haven't seen all of your fellow legislators in a long time, that you would just get back and shake their hand, give them a hug, and say, "Hey, how you been?"
Right.
But I'm guessing that hasn't happened.
No, for the most part, I think everybody was kind of welcoming, but there's a lot of emotions and tensions. This session, a lot of priorities people want to get through, and with the governor asking for more money that we don't have, it's going to be difficult.
What was the first thing you've worked on so far?
Well, I actually just passed a bill out of the Public Safety Committee last night, and it's hopefully going to get to the floor so we can vote on it as a legislative body, and hopefully next week. So that bill actually got passed through the Public Safety Committee yesterday, and what it does is it allows peace officers' public data to go private now. So like their address, their home address, their kid's address. This also is for correction officers as well. So with the atmosphere in Minnesota, especially, the negative narratives around law enforcement, we're trying to figure out ways that we can protect our law enforcement and make sure that they, are able to go to work without having to worry about their family or, their house or anything else from, people trying to show up. And, recently there was a Crow Wing County issue where the guy showed up at one of the deputies' house and had a loaded gun and everything. So it's quite alarming. I had the sheriff of Crow Wing County testify in the hearing yesterday. So we're looking at trying to get that through. That'll be one of my priorities this session, to hopefully make sure that we're protecting the people who protect us.
I'm not going to lie, Bidal. There are a lot of bills that the legislature passes, and I'm like, well, why hasn't that already been a law? True. That would be one of them.
True.
Yes, and I think it's about time that we start changing the narratives, especially around law enforcement, because it's such a tough job, and having people go to work, we shouldn't have to worry about their family members or their house or anything else. We need them to worry about the issue in hand. So we need their mind to be on the problem at hand, not worried about something else. Where that's how mistakes happen, and we need to start respecting that.
What committees are you on this session?
Same ones. So I'm on the Public Safety Committee, Judiciary Committee, Higher Education, and Veterans Committee.
Is that because you fit into all of those categories? I mean, that's a logical step.
Yes, actually, it started out with 3 committees, and then somehow I ended up on the Higher Ed Committee, and it's nice because obviously we have BSU in the district, so
Sure.
it's nice to be able to kind of see what we can do for our community as well in that aspect.
And you asked anyway the process to fix some of their trees from the storm. Is that what you said off mic earlier?
Yep. I've been talking with the the Higher Education Committee, and then also some people within the higher education realm within the state of Minnesota. And we're going to be asking for some money from the state of Minnesota in a bonding bill for the replacement of the trees and BSU. It's going to be tough. It is a bonding year. If we can pass the bonding bill, that's going to be great, but I'm not real sure how the climate is for giving up a large sum of money right now for trees when we have so many other things going on.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Right. You can always ask.
Nope, not at all. So we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try to get it done, and we're gonna make sure we do everything we can to bring some resources up there.
What's coming up here in the next until we chat with you again
Next Thursday?
Well, I just dropped a bunch of bills, and some of those is that the reimbursement for the 25% out of the 75% of the emergency fund. So I'm looking for 100% reimbursement to our Beltrami County after the storm. So hopefully that brings us, a couple $1 million back to the community, which would be great. Then I have another bill that I'm going to be trying to push that is going to give a little bit of, a little bit of help towards people in a disaster area. So if the governor declares your area a disaster, all of the things you have to purchase or services that you get, if there's a sales tax with that, my bill is going to be able to keep that sales tax in the community. So it's actually, you're going to be able to get a reimbursement for that sales tax. I don't believe the state of Minnesota should benefit off of a disaster area or the people that are struggling after a disaster. So I'm trying to figure out ways that we can help our community a little bit more. So that one's going to be a big push for us to try to get that back. It's going to help out a lot of people. I also did also wrote it up so it's retroactive, so we can actually, so the people that were, hurt from the storm this summer, they're going to have the ability to ask for that reimbursement. So I can't guarantee you, it's going to pass. We're going to need a tax bill this year. That's kind of iffy as well. We already have budgets, so we don't necessarily need to. We definitely don't need a tax bill, but it's for me, obviously helping our community is what I'm going to have to push for, a tax bill this year. Hopefully not raising our taxes, obviously, but
good luck with that.
I can tell you this right now. The Republican Party is going to be holding pretty strong on not raising people's taxes and keeping the fees and everything where they're at. We don't, we're a very high-tax state, especially when you get to Beltrami County. We're very high-taxed as a county itself. So we need to figure out ways that we can, try to keep the people inside our county first off, but keep people inside the state of Minnesota. We can't keep raising taxes and pushing things on there. And there's people are saying, hey, we just need to raise taxes on the wealthy. Well, that never works because that money gets pushed on to us anyways. So whenever you raise taxes on anybody, it affects everybody. And that's one of the biggest things that we need to understand is the government doesn't make money; it takes your money and then redistributes it. So let's keep I know how to spend my money better than the government knows how to spend my money. So let's keep it in our pockets.
Well, we'll got another full week ahead of you, so we'll check in with you next Thursday.
Perfect, man. I appreciate it.
You bet. Thanks, State Rep.
Yep.
Duran.
Take care, guys.
Talk to you.